Kids learning about rattlesnakes. Now, it sounds scary, but experts make sure the children are safe and gaining important knowledge about conservation along the way. Now, this video is from Great Oaks Elementary in New Baltimore, and this is just part of what you will see on the latest episode of Detroit Zoo Inside and Out. Tonight, we're going to bring in Ron Stratton. He's one of our photographers who shot some of that video. First of all, thanks for taking the time, because I know you're so busy all the time.
Great, for sure.
But I love when we promote these shows and we see the finished product, but you know, I love the behind the scenes. Talk to us a little bit about, you know, what it was like shooting this.
Oh, absolutely. Well, first off, I was so impressed by the education specialists that work with the zoo, that go out to these schools. Like, they really, before we even filmed this, I had no idea Michigan had a venomous snake, let alone these programs in place to really get kids familiar with what to see out in the wild and what to look for. And they all took it so seriously. That was the most interesting part. Every kid, they had rubber toy snakes, but the kids knew how to use the tools to work with them.
Because I was going to ask you, what was it like to shoot? Because I'm going to look at some
yes.
of the, like from behind the lens.
Oh, behind the scenes, absolutely. I mean, to be that close to a snake, I mean, we're working with the students and showing them what it could look like out in the wild. But we actually physically got in there for a feeding and worked with the zoo. Okay. Like, here it is right now, as they feeded a mouse.
So how close
I'm
are you?
about, you know, maybe a foot, less than a foot away from it. We've got like a gimbal camera getting close.
What kind of protection do you have?
Oh, it's very extensive. They take it very seriously. They let us know specialists were involved to kind of keep us safe and away from the snake. But you can see Hans here running a camera for the close-up as we get there. And you know, it was very interesting how shy the snake was. You know,
really?
I never
describe a shy.
I'm not a fan of reptiles per se, but this is a very enlightening experience. I loved working on the show because I was really able to understand the work they do and how these animals aren't necessarily a threat. You just have to understand that they're very serious and their bite's medically significant. And I love seeing that the children were learning that too. It was cool.
Few seconds left. What was your most favorite part? What do we have
oh my God, getting that close to an animal like that. It was intense, but it was very interesting, and the zoo made me feel very safe, which was a really cool experience.
I love behind the scenes like this. Ron, thank you so much.
Of course, we'll bring
it.
more. Yeah.
All right, you said can I say what you shot?
Yeah, we got
a gorilla surgery.
A gorilla surgery coming up. We have this next episode focused on penguins and their whole habitat.
Oh my gosh, we can't wait. It's Detroit Zoo Inside and Out tonight at 8, exclusively streaming here on Local 4 Plus.